Going to pick them up.
Toronto Fire Command.
Go ahead, Command.
Just the can report. Chief 34 is on Alpha side. We have heavy fire along the Alpha side with smoke conditions banking down. We have Master 3 playing on the Charlie side, defensive. We currently have Chief 44 as command post officer, and we have only 2 vehicles available in staging.
Toronto Fire, go.
Urgent, we have sector west corner. Sector west corner.
Urgent. All apparatus on scene 2690 Eglinton Avenue West. We have a partial collapse on the southwest side of the building. I repeat, partial collapse southwest side of the building.
Alpha Sector Officer Command, all crews and counter report, please confirm.
All units, 2690 Eglinton Avenue West, urgent, be advised, partial collapse, southwest corner. Partial collapse, southwest corner.
Has 332 and car 3 has 332. We have all guys. Man, 142 car.
42. Command, this is 42. We've got a collapse in the wall on the west side of the building, south on the main floor. It's on the main floor. Second floor is still intact.
Command copies, collapse, west side.
Man, 142 confirming there are no firefighters in the collapse zone.
Command copies, no firefighters in the collapse zone. The Toronto Fire, Eglinton Command.
Eglinton Command.
We're requesting another Class A foam pumper and south on Trethewey, just north of Eglinton.
Toronto Fire, copies.
132. Okay, 132. Over 315 cap. Alpha Sector Command. This is over 315 cap.
15 captain.
We're getting the re-emergence of heavy black smoke on the southeast corner. We're going to shut down our monitor and relocate about 50.
Copy that, you're relocating.
Just approximately 25 to 30 feet.
Pumper 312 captain, Pumper 312 driver, can you cut the water off of the aerial 423, please?
Chief, you're on the command vehicle. Where are you looking?
Chief 31, command vehicle located at the rear of the building.
Right.
Command 10, Chief 14.
Chief 14, go ahead. This is Command 10.
Yes, you have a gentleman from the Queen's Park, York South Weston representative proceeding to the command vehicle.
Roger.
Rescue 435. Car 43 response for high-rise alarms. 205 Sherwood Gardens Road. 205 Sherwood Gardens Road. West Tac 2.
Rescue 435 is responding.
Toronto Fire. Car 43 is responding.
And Pumper 315 captain, we have heavy fire on the southeast corner. We're going to, we've just moved our monitor. We're going to be hitting it now.
205 on Sherwood Gardens Road. We have a multi-story high-rise residential. No signs visible from the Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie side of the building. Rescue 434 will be going forward, mobile checking parts.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 423 is proceeding to the 6 alarm to give relief to crew.
Command 10, Squad 445, we're here relieving Squad 331, moving to the Alpha side of the building and taking over their assignment. Be advised in Tower 4, C2, Red 4, we're investigating further. Hold on. Tower 333, can you shut your water down? We're going to switch off recruit. Command, Chief 48. I will formally establish the Delta sector. I'll be the sector officer. I have the following companies in my sector. Tower 114, Pumper 114, Pumper 415. They have left evac. They're now under my direction. Our tactical priorities, we're going to assess to try to put crews up on that building on the Delta side and deploy 65.
Command copies.
Delta Sector. Delta Sector is Command 10. What was the third vehicle? Tower 114, Pump 114.
Toronto Fire, Aerial 331. Have you got any update on the patient? We've been delayed coming from North Eglinton.
Roger.
Pump 132 driver, pump 143 driver. This is as much pressure as I can give you. I've maxed out my hydrant.
Toronto First, Car 43, DVR.
Say again, Car 43.
DVR.
Car 43, DVR second.
Firefighter Bruce Watson, Toronto Fire. Command, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Jeff.
We're having a little communication trouble. Be advised that this is a 2 power water underground. You can downgrade this to a 2 truck a dip. A minute I've got.
Through north direct.
Command 10, Toronto Fire.
Roger, Chief, 2 truck situation on Sherwood Gardens, plus the Chief, all that is clear.
It's pumper 344 is the additional Class A pumper truck.
Roger, are they on scene?
Command pump 344 is currently at Vaughan and Oakwood.
Roger, so they're en route.
Affirmative.
Command 10, Roger. Command Delta Sector Officer, we will establish our own entry control for roof operations.
Eglinton Command, copy, Delta Sector.
Alpha Sector Officer, this is Pumper Captain 315.
Roger, I'll send it.
315 Captain 315 crew. That's negative. Trying to get a hold of Alpha Chief Sector Officer. Chief 42, Pumper 315 Cap.
That's 42, go ahead.
Chief 15 Captain, can we get another crew to this location? We've got an unmanned 65 hand line that could definitely be used to force more water on that 3rd floor.
Chief 34, Chief 42.
Go ahead, 42.
Did you copy that message from Pumper 315? There's a unmanned 65 just east of the main doors that could be put to use. We need a crew.
332, we've got that unmanned headline now. We just changed the models, we're going back to it.
Pump 315 Captain, 315 crew.
Just 315 Captain, go ahead.
Cap, be advised, we're returning to your location and we've got a couple fresh bottles for you and crew 3 and we're
Pumper 315 copy. Thanks, Brian.
Chief 42, this is 34. What's your location? Charlie side right now. I can come back around.
Yeah, 34, copy that. Yeah, we got the Has crew's gonna man that line out front. They were just getting their cylinders changed.
Roger, do they? Delta Sector Officer.
Alpha Sector Officer, go ahead.
We are beginning Delta operations. Tower 114 will be placing crews and equipment on the roof. The other crew members are taking the internal stairwell from the separated building. We'll be operating PAR 9 in Delta Sector.
4, copy that. You let me know if you need to turn off any hose streams in the Alpha Sector.
Go ahead, 34.
They're going to have to leave PAR and they're notify their monitoring station. They're going to notify Toronto. They've got a.
Right.
Did you receive that last transition? Did you get a copy on that last transition from command? Pumper 315 Captain, they've got crews going into that building on the.
Command, this is Chief 34.
Chief 34, go ahead. This is command.
Yeah, Chief, could we possibly get a RIC crew over to the Alpha Bravo corner? And we've got some very poor visibility here. We've got the crews moved back, but we did have that wall collapse with a lot of debris in the area.
Toronto Fire, pump 344 is up.
Roger, pump 344.
Chief 34, this is pump 344. Where do you want it?
Pumper 344, Captain. This is Rescue 345.
Go ahead.
I'm going to come over and speak to you face to face.
Roger.
344, can you come over to the Alpha Bravo corner?
We'll go.
Pump 344, this is Command 10.
This is 344, go ahead.
Can you report to Command 10?
We'll go.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 434 is going to remain on air, proceeding to Bearing Yard for fuel.
Roger.
Chief 34, Command.
34, go ahead.
I've got Chief 42 coming over to liaison with you as far as the RIT team.
Copy that.
Command, Delta Sector Officer, update, we are car 10, 1-0.
Car 10, Russ.
Airlight 421, Captain, command.
This is command, go ahead, Airlight 421, Captain.
Go ahead. Yeah, it's here. Airlight 421. We're,
Yeah, I copy that, Toronto Fire, Eglinton Command. Can you, dispatch, another Airlight, please?
Roger, command.
Eglinton Command to, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Eglinton command.
Could you ask Support 7 to respond, south on Trothui, and it's just north of Eglinton, please?
Toronto Fire, copy. Support 7, Toronto Fire.
go ahead, Toronto Fire.
Support 7, as per command, you're to approach the scene southbound on Trothui Drive, north of Eglinton. Southbound Trothui, north of Eglinton.
Roger, Support 7, copy.
Toronto Fire. Command, 10, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, go ahead, this is command.
Command, just be advised, your additional airlight truck will be airlight 333. Do you want them to respond southbound to Stewie Drive as well?
That's affirmative, Toronto Fire, thank you.
Roger, airlight 333, copy that, go ahead, Support 7.
The address of the street that command wants me to approach on.
Support 7 is going to be Stewie Drive southbound, north of Eglinton. You can access Stewie Drive from Black Creek Drive and then southbound Stewie Drive to the back of the building where command post is set up.
Roger, thank you, Toronto Fire.
Roger.
Squad 445, this is command. What is your location in town?
And this is Squad 445, we're on the sector of the building, on a hose line, on the Alpha, Bravo side of the building.
Squad 445, this is command. Do we leave another?
Squad 445, command, that's a fair. I'm not sure exactly what the truck was, but, we're gonna run through the bottles and then they're gonna come back and replace us.
Roger.
Command C-14 is, Alpha Sector now. Command copy C-14 Alpha Sector.
Tower 114, Captain, Delta Sector. On that next one, can you grab a couple of safety lines and put them in the bucket, please?
Roger, Chief. I'll try to see if we can find some safety lines. We don't have those on the tower.
Command, this is Delta Sector Officer. Command, this is Delta Sector Officer. Command, Delta Sector Officer.
Go ahead, Delta Sector Officer, this is command.
Today we're stretching 265. We have a very good vantage point from this firefighting location. Once we establish our water lines, these are non-phone lines to be updated. They're standard water.
Command copy.
Toronto Fire, this is Aerial 421, or Airlight 421. We are clear of York Memorial. We have absolutely no air loss.
Stanley. Roger, airlight 421, clear from York Memorial. Command 10, Toronto Fire.
Command, go ahead, Toronto Fire.
Eglinton Command, just be advised, winds are now from the southwest at 20 kilometers an hour.
Command copy.
Rescue 345, Captain. This is Rescue 345 crew. That height. Roger, Rescue 345 crew. Stand by at the hydrant to turn it back on when I let you know. 423 is being relieved by Aerial 423 crew. We're returning to station. We're going to be out of service for cleanup. We'll call you when we're back in service.
Crew and come down to the Alpha side and man a hand. Roger. You're relieving has 332. Roger.
Rescue 345 crew. This is Rescue 345 Captain. Rescue 345 crew. Can you charge that hydrant?
Toronto Fire, Rescue 435 is arrived, 422nd Street.
Roger, 435.
Toronto Fire, Aerial 415, we've arrived 76 on check.
Roger, Aerial 415.
Toronto Fire, station contact.
Roger, 435.
31 to 831.
Support 7 on team.
Roger, Support 7.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 4 has arrived 22. Electricity.
31 to 831.
Support 7 on team.
Roger, Support 7.
Toronto Fire Rescue for has arrived 22 Chicity. EMS RU5.
Yeah, you 5, Roger. Roger, LA 333.
Chief 31 to command.
413, use the rear end.
Roger that. Chief 31, here.
But, speed.
Closest to the corner on the east side, you're shooting a straight stream right over the building.
Welcome. Alpha Sector Officer Pumper 135 is relieved, has 332 on the Alpha Sector.
Copy. Can you bring your tanker over to pump 312 location?
Roger, rescue 430.
Command, this is Pumper 143, Captain. Anglican Command, this is Pumper 143, Captain. Chief 34, Alpha Sector, this is Past 332. We're proceeding.
Sector east side, Pumper 315, Captain. Advice on an ideal location for a monitor direct.
Airline 333, Aerial 331, Captain. What's your location?
We are located on Trethewey, just north of Eglinton.
Roger that.
Alpha Charlie Delta side, Rescue 411 Captain will be mobile command investigating part. Chief 31 to command it.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm all set up at Yore and Keel Street to do swap the crews out. I've spoken to communications and we're going to use Strategic 1, West Strategic 1, to do this. So if you get maybe 831 to go to Strategic 1, and then we can start rotating the crews through.
Roger that. 333 crew, tower 333 counts.
Fire, Bravo site's cleared.
Raise the stream up about 2 degrees. We got lots of flame in the very southwest corner of the building. Tower 333 crew, 2 more degrees.
Alarms activated in the upper level stairway way south. We're investigating the elevator control.
Roger, for the
Degrees.
rescue 412.
Hey, Tower, just go back down 4 degrees.
Chief 31 to 831. Tommy. Chief 31 to command.
Roger, 36.
Paramedics are on scene.
Chief 31 to command.
Fire Rescue 411, Captain A2.
Roger, A2 for the.
Yeah, Roger. We'll get the aide to do that. And also, can you switch out Chief 13 and request Chief 11, please?
13 out and 11 in, correct?
B5 has ERU Unit 09 on scene.
Roger.
Toronto Fire Rescue 411, Captain. South stairway is clear from top to bottom. We're going to check.
Repeat the last part of your message.
Here to relieve Chief 13.
We checked the south stairwell. It's clear from the top to the bottom. We're just checking the north stairwell.
Roger. Toronto Fire, Aerial 441 arriving on Islington.
Then I will call the board and let them know. Yeah, can you give me 4 or 5 trucks right now, then I'll call the board. So that was pump 114, pump 132, rescue 134, pump 142, and pump 135. So
Downgrade this call. Lobby control, can you try?
Roger, downgrade how many trucks?
Ourselves and lobby control.
Rescue 411, Captain, 2 truck situation on Islington. Rescue 411 and Lobby. All that is clear.
These trucks, please. We'd like to relieve pumper 114, pumper 132, rescue 134, pumper 142, and pumper 135.
Roger, we will have.
Roger, and as I said before, they can meet me at Keel Street and Your Road.
We'll go and we'll have some respond on strap.
That's perfect. And as I was saying to the other captain, if they can come from the north and the east, would be the best. Try not to come from the south.
Roger, to aerial 345, is that correct?
That's affirmative. We'll give it a couple.
Rescue 133, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire.
So this turns out to be a friend who has called police about the occupant of this residence who has medical issues and is within the evacuation zone. The friend was concerned for the well-being due to the fire in that area.
Everything is okay at this location. There is barely any smoke in this area.
Roger.
Alpha Command, this is Chief 42. We need a relief crew for aerial 315 to They're on a monitor on the east end of the Alpha.
Command copies. Stand by.
Rescue 134 crew, Rescue 134 Cap. Go ahead, Jeff. Rescue coming up. We got Delta Command from Tower 114 Cap.
Go ahead.
I have a solution to your problem up there. If you can send somebody down the stairwell, I will send it to you. Tower 114, this is Delta Sector Officer. We can comply. We'll send a firefighter down the stairwell. Roger. Rescue 134 Captain, Rescue 134 crew. We are...
Command 10, this is Has 332. We have Rotherham here with a pickup load of foam. Where would you like them?
Your attention, last vehicle requesting the foam. Can you bring all the foam to Command 10 or in the vicinity of?
This is Has 332. We'll bring the foam to Command 10.
Command to Chief 34. Command to Correction Chief 42.
Go ahead.
I have a couple of crews available here in rehab for reassignment. Where would you like them?
Stand by. I'll ask Alpha Sector Command.
Copy.
Command, this is Chief 42. Can you send 2 crews to the Alpha Sector on the stage of the southwest corner?
Copy that, Alpha Sectors.
Troopers just gone to the rooftop and along to open that roof door from the roof level. Stand by, off that door. Go ahead.
Yeah, Tommy, when these trucks do arrive, I'll just tell you that they're on their way down to see you, and you can pick the truck you think needs to be relieved first, the ones that have been there longest, as opposed to the list that we just gave. Okay. When you do get here, though, I'll start sending them down, then you can maybe call the trucks that you think should be relieved and tell them to come to the command post where they can have a face-to-face.
Comfort 311, Toronto Fire.
11. Aerial 411, go.
Yeah, we're just clearing mechanical. We are available. Do you need us to run that call on Finch?
We'll go aerial. We'll attach you now. West TAC 4. That's 2519.
Comfort 311, Toronto Fire. Comfort 311, Captain, when you get to the scene, if you could make sure to hand off Comfort 311 radios to whichever truck you are relieving so that they continue to have your truck radios and you have their...
Delta Sector Command, this is Tower 114. Do you have a person to... Yeah, we have a firefighter coming down from the stairway and they are grabbing the appliance we require.
Roger, thank you.
Toronto Fire, 146.
146, go ahead.
Do you have a confirmed address? Is this 2519 Finch Avenue?
Bunker 146 and all incoming apparatus on Finch West. Be advised, this is an approximate address. The citizen that called stated kitchen fire and hung up. We have failed with our attempts to contact the individual back. This is an approximate address.
Acknowledge, we're in the vicinity 519 Finch investigating.
Roger, pump 146.
Tower 114 operator, Delta Sector officer. We're going to begin playing water again. You can charge the tower.
This is pump 146. We're in the intersection of Finch Avenue and Hardwick Court. There doesn't seem to be a 2519 Finch, but there is all these townhomes numbered off of Hardwick Boulevard.
Roger, pumper 146. We'll make note.
We have police on scene giving us further information.
Roger, pumper 146. 15.
Offer 315, Captain, T42.
Aerial 133, Captain, you have an open carrier. Aerial 133, Captain, you have an open carrier.
Toronto Fire's car 41.
Chief, go ahead.
With the police make it, they've got numerous calls been happening for a little while now. Same number. They believe it might be some kid that picked up the phone. There's no such thing as 2519 Finch. We're going to clear all vehicles, and police are still going to try to attempt to locate the source.
G41, clearing all apparatus. Finch and Hardwick. All apparatus, clear when ready.
Chief 31, Toronto Fire.
31, go ahead.
Your other relief trucks are Pump Rescue 435, and we just need to notify Rescue 1.
Roger, thank you.
Let me know when it's good to start asking for more trucks. I know you don't want to strip the whole city, but we will have to get some of these crews out.
Roger, stand by. We'll just update.
Thank you.
Over, pump 111 is en route.
25,
We'll just update.
Thank you.
Over, pump 111 is en route.
25, rescue 4025, 75.
Sector Officer, Safety Sector here, go ahead, Safety. That you have set up on the Alpha side, probably the most eastern one is just going right up and over the school and hitting the Delta side. Is that an aerial monitor or a ground one? I believe it's a ground. Squad 445 Captain, Alpha Sector.
445.
Right, pump 445.
Can you adjust your stream? They say you're shooting it over the school.
Fire 445. Additional indicate worker on site hit a detector. 445 investigating.
Right, pump 445. Right, pump 445.
What's your location?
T42 is on the Alpha Sector east side by the ground.
Roger, thank you.
Channel Fire Pump 445. We have a accidental alarm here. One truck.
Right, pump 445, Captain. One truck situation, Mike Bob, please. Pump 445, all others clear.
Command, this is Delta Sector Officer.
Go ahead, Delta Sector.
Okay, detailed report. The main body of fire. We have multiple solar panels on the roof. Several are compromised. However, the main body of the roof is still intact. We have several hot spots, and towards the Bravo side, we're unable to reach. You have a significant change of smoke with heavy fire.
42, do you want me to cut down all the water?
Locked out. Do you need an aerial tower to get to that spot?
It would be on the southwest corner. I believe it was compromised. But from the smoke change currently, we do have active fire. It is beyond the Delta Sector reach.
Okay, command copies. One of the towers cannot reach it. Tower 114, can you reach that spot or no?
Tower 114 has a supply for the 265. We're using an elevator standpipe. However, 333 tower, I'm looking at the operator right now. He would have the best vantage point of that current active hotspot.
Okay, command copy.
Chief 31 from 311 Cap. Fire Chief 11.
Right, Chief 11.
Yes, Chief, we're at Kill Street just south of the fire. Where would you like us to locate? Did you say you were south of the fire? That's affirmative, Chief. We're on Kill Street.
We had asked all vehicles to come from the north or the east. So I am at Yor and Keel. So we were hoping to come south because come south from the north. Because if you come from the south, you're kind of getting caught up in the hose lines down there. So you might have to go east on Eglinton and come around the block.
Roger that, Chief.
If you're able to make a reach, I believe that's where you want to aim your tower. The Delta side, we have well covered off.
Man Sector, we're just switching out manpower, and then we're going to relocate the tower.
Pumper 426 from Park.
Pumper 426, go ahead.
Pump 426, just be advised you're to approach from the north on Keel Street, from the north, and to respond to Keel Street and your road.
Roger, we're just working our way there.
Roger, pump 426.
Chief 13, this is Chief 11. 13, go ahead. What's your location? We're on the Charlie side. Roger, we survive. Do you want me? Are you in the command or are you outside? Just command. Command, this is Chief 42. Aerial 426 is just above a quarter tank of fuel. Aerial 426 is just a little bit more than a quarter tank.
Delta Command from Tower 114. Just advise you, you've been on the roof 1 hour.
Rescue 435 from Park.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire.
Rescue 435. Rescue 435. Just confirming you copy that message to respond from the north on Keel Street, and you're going to Keel Street and your road.
Toronto Fire, we have that message.
Roger 435.
Chief 31 to 831. Chief 31 to 831. Chief 31 to 831. Tommy. Chief 31 to 831.
51 to command.
This is command. Go ahead, Chief 31.
Is 831 in the command vehicle with you?
I believe he's on his way back to your location.
Roger, thank
Trial Fire, this is Alpha Sector Chief 14. Could you have command call me on my cell phone, please?
Roger, Chief. Eglinton Command, Toronto Fire.
Chief 31 to 831.
Eglinton Command, Toronto Fire.
Chief 31 to 831. Tommy Donovan.
413 sector, call on a cell phone if you can.
That's affirmative.
Replace pumper 135. And I've got pumper 426 to relieve pumper 132. And that's for communication.
Roger that. Also.
3 crews are on their way now.
143 captain, 143 driver.
143 Captain, here, go ahead.
If you don't have a time, I get relief for a few minutes.
To lean forward if you want. You can go boom down if you want.
442, we're ready to fire back up.
I'm studying water.
Eglinton Command, go ahead.
Toronto Fire, Eglinton Command, requesting an additional air light.
Toronto Fire, copies.
Toronto Fire, this is Rescue 115. We're responding to Keel and York. Do you want us to remain on Strategic 1?
Car 13, safety.
Rescue 345, this is pump 442.
Go ahead, 442.
Yeah, I don't know if you got any more pressure on your end. I've got lots of room. I've got at least 50 kPa as a buffer.
Is it that?
Eglinton Command, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, go ahead. Eglinton Command.
Eglinton Command, just be advised your incoming air light will be air light 421.
Air light 421. Copy that, Toronto Fire.
Eglinton Command, this is Chief 42. Be advised, aerial 420.
Quarter tank.
Eglinton Command, copy. Quarter tank of fuel, aerial 426.
Car 13, safety, this is Command 10.
Eglinton Command, this is Rescue 341.
Yeah, go ahead, Rescue 341.
Be advised that Rescue 341 is down to a quarter tank of fuel.
Yeah, copy that.
Toronto Fire, P435 has arrived.
Good, Chief Wood.
231 to 831.
Aerial 341, tip operator. This is Delta Sector Officer. Go ahead. You see we're working off the roof. We are unable to get to the active fire underneath us. Can you put your screen to the left, directly underneath our crew? You want to see me directly to the left? That's right. Keep coming. There you go. Keep coming as far to the left. Yeah. We are unable. There we go. Forward, forward. You got it, 341. That's why I want you to aim that line, please, underneath the crew. Thank you.
831 to 831. 231 to 831. Tommy Donovan. Yeah, Tommy, Rescue 435 has just arrived, and they're to relieve pumper 142. They'll be down there momentarily.
Okay. 345. Are we losing water from you?
231 to Toronto Fire. Are you able to start sending us a few more trucks?
Buffer.
List, or do you want to just send me trucks and we'll go by what you do?
Chief, do you know whether it's aerials or pumpers?
A combination of all.
17737, Kipling.
Roger.
Command, Alpha Sector, Chief 14.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief 14, Command.
Can you come around and do a face-to-face here?
Stand by.
31, Chief 13, we're clear, Jim.
Roger, see you back here in a couple hours.
Yeah, never know.
Captain?
231 to pumper 311, Captain. He will not be on this channel. He'll be on the TAC channel, which is free.
Roger, thanks.
Chief 51, Toronto Fire.
31, go ahead.
Chief, have you been given a list or an idea of crews that have been there the longest?
Aerial 426. Tip.
Right.
Pump 135, Captain. Pump 311, Captain.
Yeah, go ahead, Don.
Another faster pipe.
Hang on, and they're going to get back to us momentarily.
Toronto Fire Pump, or Aerial 433.
Go ahead, 433.
Yeah, there is a wire down here. It is, we believe, a cable, TV cable line, so you can cancel hydro if you have emergency. We will need police here just so that the owner can get some information for transport.
Roger, 433.
Chief 31, this is who we have that should be replaced according to our times up here. They have been on scene the longest, but we are unsure if another. What we have is going to be Aerial 426, Aerial 421, Pumper 442, Pumper 422, Rescue 345, and
Sorry, Control. There's a siren in the background going to throw me off the last couple there. So I've got Area 426, Area 421, Pumper 442, Pumper 422, and I missed the rest.
Rescue 345 and
Wildfire, this is Rescue 115. We're on scene. Space Avenue.
Garage Rescue 1.
So Toronto Fire, just to confirm, that's Area 426, Area 421, Pumper 442, Pumper 422, Rescue 345, and Rescue 421. Roger. So can you give us a list of trucks that you want to replace?
List, we will forward.
No rush. We're here all night.
Pump 142 is Chief 11. Chief 11, this is Pump 142. Go. We got a relief crew here. Currently manning Aerial 423.
You're manning Aerial 423, correct?
We are. We just put a guy up top with a fresh bottle.
Roger that. So we'll come up and I believe 34 then.
14, take a look to the left. I'm waiting for the face-to-face.
I have spoke with Commander Starr, but I do think maybe we should set something on the roof next to the building.
Copy that. I'm right in front of you, Kelly. Airline 333. Go ahead, Airline 333. We've finished up our bottles. We are going to head back to the hall to refill feedback. Command copies that, Sector. This is Chief 4.
Toronto Fire, Air Light 421 on scene.
Roger, Light 421.
Or have the relieving meet them and show them where to report. Yeah, that would be great relief. In this moment, I'm heading back up to the sector. I will have a crew come down and it can be 140. Captain Hamilton, you copy there? I'm going to be able to relieve a crew.
Pump 14, copy. What's your location? Pumper 142, what's your location? 42 is manning Aerial 423.
This is Command 10. We need another Class A foam pumper to report to 10, please.
Toronto Fire, copy.
Alpha Sector Officer.
Command Alpha Sector 214.
2214, we've phone.
Affirmative. We're requesting fuel for Aerial 426 again. Over.
Yeah, copy that. Alpha Sector, Charlie Sector. 341, the Delta Sector Officer. We do see the smoke changing right underneath our crews with these 60 spots. So you can continue to play that master stream to the left a little bit. Alpha Sector, this is Charlie Sector. This is Delta, go. You have an aerial set up on that Alpha Bravo side in that corner with the black smoke? Chief, this is Delta Sector. My mistake.
That's affirmative. On the Alpha Sector, Alpha Bravo, we have Aerial 423.
Roger that, thanks.
Command, Upper Captain 350, gone through command, through rehab, and we are ready for resupply.
T-44, this is Delta Sector. That relief crew, if you can have them come off the entrance where that MPV 341 is set up, they can meet us up on the Delta Sector.
111 Captain, do you copy that last message?
Go ahead, Pump 111 Captain here.
Pump 111, the Delta side is asking you to get to the roof and relieve a crew up there. Roger, we're proceeding in now, affirmative.
341 operator. Again, can you apply the tip? Go to the left, underneath the crew on the roof, please. Black smoke. On the left, 341, the left about another 30 feet. Along the left, black smoke against the building line. 341, another 10 feet. Right there, 341. Come up a little bit. 341, roger that. Pump 111, Captain, it's Pump 114, Captain. go ahead, pump 114 down.
If you come up the stairwell, I'm at the top of the stairwell, I'll direct you where to go to the roof.
Sir, we're coming inside now.
341 operator, that is exactly where I want you to play that water. You are making progress. Yeah, 341 operator, that's perfect. Keep playing in that zone. Thank you very much.
And Puffer 315 crew, ready for read.
Area 41 clear, this is area 41 clear.
Car 44 fits is a command 10. Can you pull the vehicle forward, please?
The Toronto Fire Eglin Command.
Up by the Eglinton Command.
An update, we're going to reposition the command vehicle due to smoke conditions. It's going to be about 30 meters to the west behind the rec center.
Toronto.
Air light is Charlie sector. Air light sector. Air light 421. Charlie sector. Air light, can you bring a cart of bottles over to the Charlie side in front of the command unit? Adam 332, Cap. Puffer 315, Cap. 332, there, go ahead. Hey, Brent, you guys carry any spare breeze on your truck?
That's affirmative. Just operates by the cap on chargers, the printer and back.
Fire 342 responding. 26450 west.
Alpha Sector Officer, this is Delta Sector. Alpha Sector Officer, this is Delta Sector.
Go ahead, Delta.
Chief, the spare aerial, the one on the most eastern flank, from my vantage point, yes, now if you can aim that stream a bit more to the west from our sector, we can get the main body of fire that's collapsed. From my vantage point, you still have heavy fire between the first aerial and 426. Alpha Sector Officer, this is Delta Sector.
Go ahead, Delta.
Chief, the spare aerial, the one on the most eastern flank, from my vantage point, yes, now if you can aim that stream a bit more to the west from our sector, we can get the main body of fire that's collapsed. From my vantage point, you still have heavy fire between the first aerial and 426. Alpha Sector, that looks like you got it there. The aerial is a better aim now. My vantage point.
Can you see which aerial?
It doesn't have a number. It's a spare aerial. It's right by the fueling truck. That stream is exactly offering now is hitting the fire. We can look after all the exposure on the east side from the lines off of the Delta.
Stand by.
Pumper 111 crew 3, you have a carrier. Pump 1 crew 3, you have a carrier.
Alpha Sector.
Alpha go.
Is that what you want?
No, that stream, I don't need it over my sector. From my vantage point, between the spare aerial and 426, that's where the black smoke is. So now that stream into your left with a spare aerial, we are able to contain the collapsed roof off of Delta.
Delta, I got a visual on you. You're standing on a roof, aren't you?
That's affirmative. So after the tip operator on that aerial by the fuel truck, once he plays water there, Chief, to the left between his aerial and 426, we have deep-seated black smoke. If he's able to get a vantage point there, that's it.
Wonderful.
Man, Delta Sector with a can report. We currently have crews working 265s off of Delta. We are currently par 9. We're able to maintain the conditions of the roof. We have partial collapse. No change in the last 60 minutes.
Delta Sector, this is Alpha Sector. Is that good?
Yeah, Alpha 426 is definitely getting it now. So that's the area. 2 streams, you've got.
Toronto Fire, Aerial 433, we arrived 2645 west. We have a 5-story detached residential apartment unit. No signs on the Delta and Alpha side. Area 433 captain's investigating R2.
Banjo 40.
Pump 445 on scene. We're assuming loss.
Aerial 331, Toronto Fire. Aerial 331, analysts put in an update about somebody refusing to leave the library, possibly HVD.
use caution as you approach. Police on the way. Correction, police have the call, not on the way yet.
3, investigating alarms on the 6th floor.
Roger.
Error 43.
Chief, what do you want to do? Command?
Command, go ahead.
In the communications, they say you're looking for more foam. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's affirmative. We've got a call into Rotherham. They've got, I believe, 3 skids left that they're going to be transporting, and we'll reevaluate from there.
Roger. Also, the communications told me that pumper 111, which I'm sitting here looking at, has 10 pails on board. Would you like to send the crew up here to get that?
You know what? Are they? If they're in front, aerial 426, I believe, is now playing foam as well. So the pumper that's feeding them could probably use them.
Pumper 111 is just sitting here waiting for a crew. They just released somebody, so they're waiting for a crew to take the truck back home. So we would need somebody to come here to take the pails off the truck if you want to use them.
Roger. Try to coordinate that with the Alpha Sector officer.
Roger. And also pumper 145 just showed up with 13 pails of foam, so I'll send them around to you.
Okay, Roger. Thank you.
Fire pump 342 is on scene.
Pump 342.
Toronto.
Roger, 145.
341, tip operator, Delta Sector. Been a great help with that line. I think we can relocate now more to the west where the main body of fire is. Thank you. We've made a stop.
Alpha Sector, copy.
All units on scene at 2645 Blue West, as per aerial 433. A detector has been activated by workers. He was on the wrong channel. Still on scene holding all truck. Aerial 433, trying to fire.
Fire, go ahead.
Captain, you said the detector's activated by workers. Are you making this a one-truck situation? Are you downgraded?
Rescue 434 has arrived, 2645 on Street.
One-truck situation on Bloor Street for aerial 433. All others can clear.
Toronto Fire. Pump 433 is on keel, just up from we're on scene.
Rush, pump 433.
Pump 142, Captain, Alpha Sector.
Pump 142, Captain, go.
Can you bring your truck? It's foam capable, right? foam capable?
That's affirmative.
Can you bring it to the east side of Eglinton? We have to push out pump 132.
Roger that.
Alpha Sector officer, Delta Sector. So, in the extreme eastern sector, it's playing into an area. It's really not that effective at this point. If it's able, can you guys move it more westerly? There's very little fire where they're playing into with this monitor.
You're in the process.
Chief 14, for 143 cap.
231 to 831.
Officer, this is Delta Sector Officer.
Alpha here, go ahead, Delta.
Vantage point. Your 3 towers on your sector are definitely making progress. The smoke conditions are changing, so their tactics seem to be hitting the main body of the fire. And that's also 341 from Charlie Sector. You guys are all over it from our vantage.
Sector copies. We're moving the ground monitors from the east side closer to the middle of the building to gain a different angle of attack.
Concur, Chief. I think that line was no longer being effective. Thank you. Bumper 142, Captain. This is T42. Bumper 142, Captain. This is T42.
Rescue 434, pump 445. Rescue 423, platform 432, car 43. Response for residential alarms. 55, 42nd Street. That's number 55 on 42nd Street, West Act 2.
Right away now, Chief. We're just coming off an assignment on the aerial.
Right.
Curve off.
Right, go.
Command, this is Charlie Sector.
31 to 831.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tommy, Aerial 325 just arrived on scene, and they are going to relieve Aerial 426. Captain Langford will come and see you.
Roger that.
Strategic 1, West Strategic 1, and you're reporting Keel Street, UR Road.
Command, this is Charlie Sector. Eglinton Command, this is Charlie.
Charlie Sector, go ahead, command.
We have located that person in the gymnasium. They They are out and they are with police. And you have a task for Squad 445 now that they're free? Stand by. Command, this is Rescue 435.
On Eden Bridge, we have paramedics on scene.
Aerial 441, patient is female, 50, further details on your GTAC.
Command, this is Chief 9. Command, this is Chief 9. This is Command, go ahead, Chief 9. Do we have more foam coming for the back here? That's affirmative. Charles Fire, this is Chief 11. Is pump 111 still on scene?
Chief 11, that's affirmative. Pumper 111 is showing still on scene there.
Roger that. Pump 111, Captain, Chief 11.
Pump 442, what is your location?
Pumper 111, Tromper.
Pump 442, Captain. We're on water supply for now.
And your location, please?
Due west of the command vehicle right now on the high.
Chief 11, pump 111, Captain.
111, Captain, do you know where, did you guys bring your foam pails forward?
No, we didn't bring them forward. They're on the truck, on top of the truck.
Roger that. What's the location of your truck?
We came down Keel, parked right by car 31.
Roger, on Keel.
Yes, just before the Sharper.
Pump 442, this is Chief.
Pump 442, go ahead.
Crew from 433 is on their way to relief.
Chief 11, there should be 9 pails on the top of the truck.
Acknowledge continuing into 42nd Street.
Right. Go ahead, Aerial 441. Pump 311, Captain, go ahead.
Yeah, we're at the fire. We're pumper 116. We were manning pumper 135. We were relieved by pumper 311. And they told us that possibly we're supposed to go back to station 311. And I just thought if you guys might know exactly what we're supposed to do.
Rod. Yeah, Tommy, Rescue 425 is en route to your location to replace Rescue 345.
Chief 44. Squad 445, go ahead, Chief 44.
What's your location and time?
We're currently right beside Command 30 Rehab.
Roger, thank you.
Squad 445, we're available here. There we go. Thank you.
Enough.
We're not quite sure what we should be doing.
311, Captain.
305.
Pumper 11, Captain, return to your home haul. Return to Station 1.
Roger, we'll do that, and we will be in pumper 311.
Right. Fire 343, are you calling us?
Delta Sector, that monitor on the front is effective. Your crews have got a good angle through those windows. Delta Sector, that monitor on the front is effective. Your crews have got a good angle through those windows.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 434 has arrived at 55 on 42nd Street. We have a 4-story residential building. Rescue 434 is being met by construction crews.
Chief 31, this is Chief 11. Chief 31, this is Chief 11. Chief 11, go ahead, 142. Chief, what's the exact location of, all I got from him was Keel Street, Ross, 111, 140.
Pump 111, Captain here.
Construction.
Roger.
Eggling Command, Pump 121, be advised, another shipment of foam has arrived.
Pump 111, Captain. Chief 11, Pump 111, Captain.
Yeah, currently Rescue 444 has just arrived on scene, and they'll be heading towards you to replace Rescue 421.
Chief 11, this is Tower 116 crew. Can I relay a message to Pump 111? Captain, looking for their location to pick up their 8 pails of foam. Chief 11, Pump 111 crew is on the roof on the Delta sector. Right.
Chief 11, Pump 111 is located on Keel Street. Your car 31, just before the bend in the road.
Roger, 142 crew, did you get that? 142 crew, Pump 142, Alpha Sector, Chief 14.
231 to car 11.
Chief 11.
Yeah, Mike, were you looking for pumper 111, Captain, for the phone?
Relocate.
Just for your information, they are being relieved. They are relieving pumper 114. So pumper 111 is sitting here right in front of me, and when 114 comes by, they can deliver the foam for you if you want.
I got the crew picking up the foam, but I might need a crew to relieve Tower 114 cap.
Pump 142, Captain Savage. Chief 14.
Chief 11, 111, Captain.
11 here, go ahead.
We have a man in the tower. Peter needs repatriation here. He's been up there for a while.
Pump 135, Cap, 135. Go ahead. Hey, Cap, I'm going to be manning the truck that's feeding one of the aerials here, so I'm going to be staying at 135. Right. Tower 114, Captain, Chief 11. Tower 114, Captain, go ahead. I'm sending a firefighter, Bruce Watson, to relieve the, Did you have him bring, battery for radio? Roger that. Command. Command. Control.
Help.
Aerial 421 crews, can you report to the aerial?
Welcome.
We've completed our rehab and are available for rehab.
Yeah, Cap, we're just going to use this as a standpipe for the next several hours at this rate. So, at this point right now, this minute. That's our 114, Captain. We're going to leave the bucket empty. That's affirmative, Cap. All crews are operating for standpipes utilizing the top.
Tower 114, copy. Chief 31, this is Chief 11.
31, go ahead.
You can be advised that pump 143 is relieving pump 344. That was a broken foam pump.
I'm sorry, can you repeat those trucks again, please?
Roger, that pump 42 is relieving pump 344.
Roger, the way I had it was, Rescue 435 was coming in to relieve pumper 140.
Come in and relieve the crew. They've been here since this morning. The trucks are just rotating because the foam pump on 344 is not working.
Roger, what happened to Rescue 435?
Command, this is Rescue 435. We're still waiting for an assignment. We've been shuttling air bottles back and forth to Air Lake. Chief 31, 435 can still relieve pump 142 crew. We're just using their truck at the rear.
Roger. Rescue 435, Captain, did you get that?
Being pumper 142.
Apparently at the rear.
Pumper 135, Captain, it was pumper 311.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you brought the passport to 135, because I don't see a passport on 311.
We give our passports to command vehicle.
Right.
Tower 114, Captain, pump 111, Captain. Your crew member is proceeding down the stairs to come around to your truck.
You're going to repeat that?
And is proceeding to your truck.
Right.
231 to 831. 231 to 831.
Command, Alpha Sector.
Alpha Sector here, go ahead.
Looking for command there. Command, this is Delta Sector.
Go ahead, Delta Sector. This is Command.
Command, if your logistics is able to facilitate a swap out of crews, we wouldn't mind a bit of a break up here on the Delta Sector. We currently have 2 companies and myself that would need relieving.
We'll get some crews over for you.
Squad 445, this is Kirk.
Squad 445, go ahead.
Are you still available?
Affirmative.
Do liaise with the Delta Sector officer and arrange a swap.
That's affirmative, we'll find a...
Command Alpha Sector, I have 1 crew available for Delta. Delta Sector, do you copy?
Yeah, Chief, I just spoke to 111. They're only on their first bottle cycle. We only priority 1 crew to release 415, and I can check this sector with pumper 111, Captain. So 1 crew is only required.
Roger, 445, do you copy?
Sorry, this is Squad 445. You repeat that, man?
You continue on to Delta. Alpha Sector. Alpha Sector here. Hold off on that crew going to Delta. You know, copy.
And I'm going to transfer Delta Sector over to pumper 111, Captain. That's Delta Sector, pump 111, Captain.
Pump 143, driver.
Alpha Sector here, go ahead.
Pump 143 is down to 1/4 of a tank of fuel.
Copy that. Command copy.
Delta Sector is Charlie Sector.
Delta Sector here.
Sector, can I have pump 111 relieve tower 140?
We're currently on a master stream right now on the roof.
Roger, can I get Toronto Fire to send us another crew to relieve 111 so they can relieve the town? Toronto Fire to Chief 11.
Chief, 11. We'll go site pump 111. We'll go get it.
Toronto Fire, this is Aerial 415, on Chisui. We've been relieved by Aerial 415 is now running Aerial 421. Aerial 421 is requesting to go back to Station 421 to deep.
Roger, Aerial 4.
Chief, we replace relief with that on route.
Did you call the captain's line?
Affirmative.
Pump 142 driver, send me water now. Command 10 to pump 142.
Airline 114 is pumper 311.
Go ahead.
Got a compartment door open.
Roger that.
5 Captain, this is pump 142.
Toronto Fire, pump 442. Go ahead. He's been relieved from 2690 Eglinton F. West. We're making our way back to station 442. We're going to need a minute to check this truck over and get our stuff back in order.
Roger, so you are crew from 442 on 433 going to your own station at 442, correct?
That's affirmative, Toronto Fire.
Roger.
Eglinton Command to safety officers, Chief 11. And this is Eglinton Command.
Command to pump 422. Command to pump 422.
This is pumper 422, go ahead.
This is Command, what is your location?
We're at entry control, alpha side open.
Pump 343.
Relief. Command to pump 422.
This is pumper 422, go ahead.
This is Command, what is your location?
We're at entry control, alpha side open.
Pump 343.
Relief crew coming to meet you?
Roger that, we're just by the flush up.
Copy.
Toronto Fire, Airflight 111 are right on scene.
Roger, Airlight 111.
Go ahead, this Command. Yeah, I requested an airlight about half. Right.
Airlight 421, Toronto Fire, be advised, Airlight 111 was dispatched showing on CHS now.
One, pumper 350, cap.
Alpha Sector, this is Command.
Eglinton Command, this is Chief 42. We can shut everything down at 417.
417, Roger. Command to pumper 442.
Go ahead, Command.
On my order, stand by to shut down the relay pumping.
You want to shut down right now?
Negative on my orders.
Roger that, we'll wait for them.
Alpha Command, are you prepared to start shutting down? Alpha Sector, this is Command. Alpha Sector here, go ahead. Prepared to start shutting down? Okay, so start commencing shutting down. Pumper 442, you can shut down relay. All trucks in the rear of the school, shut down, please.
45, copy that. We're shutting down the water.
Pump 442, commencing shutdown.
Command copy.
Delta Sector from Tower 114, are you ready for us?
Command to Tower 114, that's affirmative, shutdown.
Pumper 132 is shut down.
Delta Sector, you shut down Tower 114.
Pump 121, Captain, just confirm you're getting those relay pump trucks to shut down. Pump 121 crew shut her down.
Rescue 341, aerial 113, we're going to shut down, or 133, we're going to shut down now.
Rescue 133, copy that.
Aerial.
Alpha Sector, pump 143, do you want me to shut down?
All crew shut down. Delta Sector line. Pump 442 is shut down.
Roger. And sorry, Alpha Sector, everything shut down?
Command is Chief 3.
Go ahead, Chief 3.
Yeah, we'll just advise the crews, everybody will stand fast, and we'll just give us a few minutes to have a good look.
Command copies. All crews on scene, stand fast.
Command Alpha Sector is shut down.
Chief 11, 121 is shut down.
Pump 142, Captain. This is pump 435, Captain.
Go ahead, this is 142, Captain.
We'll advise when we...
Yeah, pump 142. What street did you park your truck on?
It's parked on your street, up around the corner.
142, Captain. We have pump 145 in place with a foam. You're not needed.
Command Toronto Fire. Chief 11, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, this is Eglinton Command. Who are you calling?
And just to advise, it'll be pump 123 relieving 111. They're on their way.
Toronto Fire, Chief 11.
But this pump 123 is on the way to relieve pump 123.
23?
Negative, it's going to be one.
Roger. Command, this is Rescue 115 Captain on top of Aerial 345. 14, this is Rescue 115 Captain on top of 345 area.
14 here, go ahead.
We still have heavy flame activity. Pretty much any place there's a flat roof, it's gotten under that flat roof. It also has GD in the front lobby in the turret there. We have heavy flame activity in the 426 Delta. Yes, we've got heavy flame in center core, just off the main chimney, and then we actually heavy fire between the two turrets on the opposite side. As well, we've got it's starting to light up again on the Broth side, mid sector.
14 Alpha Sector copies. Command, the office. Eglinton Command to Alpha Sector. Can start everything up again. Repeat, start everything up again. Alpha Sector copy.
141 crew, you want to, all crews on the Charlie side, we're going to crank her back up. Aerial 315, you can start on there. Rescue 341, anytime you're ready, Aerial 133 is ready.
Yeah, we're on that now.
Captain 426 crew, Mike, you know if that's an effective foam stream they want to know? I'm seeing it up on the chimney now. Let me see what it sticks.
Aerial 133, we got water.
Thank you, 341. Command Delta sectors ready for water anytime. 426 there, Aerial 426 Delta. Lower me down to about, say 12 feet from the carpet wall. Roger, Cap, you cut out a bit. The foam is effective, or you want more foam? I don't see much foam at this time. 145 Captain, 426 crew. Did you copy? Foam's not very effective. I don't know if you can increase the amount of foam we're getting.
Roger, pump 145 is increasing the,
Pump 111 from Tower 140. Go ahead. Are you going to come down and meet us at the tower? Aerial 426 Captain 145. Can you bump up that foam maybe another percent, please? Tower 114 Captain, we'll be down in a minute. We just got a crew here. Command, pump 111 Cap. Delta Sector Command, pump 121, crew part 2.
Eglinton Command, copy.
Command.
Yeah, go ahead.
111 up in Delta Sector Command Squad.
Copy that. Delta Sector is now SWAT 445, Captain Command. Got it.
Roger that. Command to mechanical fuel, Aerial 426 to Delta Chief. That's what I found me. Command to mechanical fuel is your location.
Eglinton Command to mechanical fuel. We're in the Charlie side by the rec center.
Could you come over to Command 10, please?
Toronto Fire, pump 435 is clear of Eglinton Command. We are pump 142 crew operating off of 435 with 435's portable radios as well.
Roger, and you're heading back to 142, correct?
That's correct. We'll be switching over to North Ops shortly. Do you want to relay that information to communications, or are you going to look after that for us?
I'm putting it all. You can switch over to North Ops.
Roger that. Thank you.
Mechanical Command?
This Command, go ahead, mechanical.
Were you calling us?
Command to mechanical, could you repeat?
We missed one of your messages.
Fuel truck at the fuel station right now.
Eglinton Command to pump 442.
Go ahead, Command. This is 442.
Could start your relay pumping, please.
We're commencing now. Delta roof sector from Tower 114. Do you need more pressure? Just built the roof sector. Everything is all good. 442. 442. This is rescue 345. 440,
426 pedal, so I can't hear you. I'm up on the tip.
442, you're sending too much pressure. Can you get it down a bit?
Roger, that's 442. We're turning that. About 145, that's good foam now. Good foam.
426 crew, R3, proceeding back with aerial
325.
Tower 333, we're sending
Pump 442 to the tower. Let us know how your pressure is now.
Front of fire, rescue 421, action station 421. Unavailable until we can reload both. 4 to 5.
Roger, that was unavailable, you said?
Yes.
Roger.
Air 26 setup. Can you get control back to the tip?
Not until that option. And I know that MWU.
Aerial 423, Captain. This is T42. Did you say the one aerial is disrupting the foam bed of the other aerial?
That's permanent, Chief. I think we can lay that blanket of fluff to the east of the center chimney here without the other aerials disturbing the flow gauge in ahead.
If we would benefit from shutting off the further east aerial on the alpha side. Is that what you're saying?
Toronto Fire Pumper 333 is proceeding back to the fire. You can attach to the collar.
Welcome.
From the alpha side, on the roof that's still intact. So if the other aerial would back off from that area,
Roger.
Like since 10 o'clock this morning, are there any other trucks that you can identify so I can let the communications know? Roger, because there are a number of trucks. So all three of those trucks have been here since this morning. So if we can get rid of any people who have been here for a long time, that'd be great.
Command, this is Delta Route Sector, Squad 445.
Toronto Fire, Home 123 is on scene at Keel and Lonborough.
Tell us to come and replace you on scene. Can you tell us your location and any equipment?
Pump 123, this Pump 111. Can you repeat your message?
We've told by communications that we're supposed to can you list your location and any equipment we might need to bring with us?
You just come to the tower. We are at the corner of Trisui and Eglinton on the Delta side. Just bring your radios and your equipment. They'll have stuff for you.
We'll go.
Delta Sector Officer, this is Pump 415. Pump 415, this is Squad 445, Delta Route Sector. You calling me? That's affirmative. Do you require any assistance up there, or shall we make ourselves available? Yeah, you can probably make yourself available to command. We got 2 crews working up here and some spare air bottles, so we're good for a bit.
Rod. Command, Pump 415. Yeah.
345 tip, 426 crew. Yeah, heavy fire coming out those windows there now. That's it.
Command, Pump 415, Cap.
442.
Can you repeat that? Who's manning who?
33 crew is manning 4.
Roger, thank you. 231 Toronto.
Good.
Yeah, one of the trucks that I was need to be relieved was 331. Turns out it's an aerial. Can we have an aerial relief so there's 3 men? 231 to Pumper 343, Captain. Are you on scene?
Command, this is Pump 431.
431 here. Go ahead. I'll relay a message to command.
We are now entry control Alpha Sector. 422 has taken their truck. So 431 Pump is now entry control Alpha.
Roger. 431 Delta Sector, entry control. 431 Catward. Do we have crews up?
That's negative on the Alpha side. Everybody's on the exterior.
Eglinton Command, this is Delta side, Route Sector.
31, go ahead.
Chief, it'll be around 312.
Roger, thank you.
Squad 45 Cap. Yeah, Squad 45 to T44. We just want to let you know that the conditions on the... We have a flat roof center for the thing with fairly heavy fire coming out of it. We're hitting it with 265, and one of the aerials are hitting it. Roger that. Yeah, Chief, it's basically in the atrium right in the center of the building.
Command. This is Eglinton Command. Go ahead, 142.
143 driver on Yarrow Road, just south of Eglinton. You can have the fuel truck respond over here. We're just below a quarter tank.
Roger.
Total Fire, Aero Flight 833.
Go ahead.
We've got a complete full load of bottles on our truck. Do you want us to respond back to that fire?
Airline. Yeah, affirmative.
Eglinton to Eglinton Command to Toronto Fire. I copy that. Airlight 333 on their way.
Commander, this is Bumper 312 driver. As for mechanical, we need to shut down the aerial 423, so the supply from Bumper 312 to aerial 423 for a minor repair on the aerial.
We got boys propped up on the roof over there. We got guys with hose lines over there. Yeah, you almost need to be up closer so you're over top.
This is Rescue 15. Captain, I'm not sure what aerial is on the Charlie side, but you're overshooting the thing on the Alpha side. You may want to increase your height. Bumper, Eglinton Command, this is Bumper 312 driver. You received that message about shutting down the water supply to Aerial 423 momentarily for minor repair for mechanic?
Pump 312, pump 1.
And for Bumper 312.
312 is pump 123. We're supposed to drive our truck over to your location and replace. So can you tell us what's the best way to get to where you are?
Come eastbound on Eglinton from Municipal Drive.
331 to 123. You're supposed to be talking to pumper 315, not 312, 315. Captain Kisco.
Okay, sorry about that. Pump 315, pumper 1.
Pumper 123, this is Pumper 315, Captain, go ahead.
Drive our truck over to your truck and replace you. So, do you know what the best way to get 31 to pumper 313? Currently parked on East, right by Irving Road, which is
Toronto Fire. 245 is at 401 in Keel, just on the Keel, heading south.
This is Delta side, roof sector.
Go ahead.
Can you find me another crew to come up and replace one of the crews? Their bottles are going.
That's affirmative. I have pump 415 here ready to go. Can you liaise with them? Pump 415, Captain, do you copy?
415, Captain. Affirmative, we stop. Pumper 123, this is Pumper 315, Captain, north. I think
that's for
Roger. Just come straight down. Okay, we're at the corner of your.
Q31 to pumper 312 driver.
Pump 415, this is squad 445, Cap. Squad 445, Captain. Pump 415, go ahead. Crew's making their way up here. Can you please bring 4 SCBA bottles? Rock.
G31 to pumper 313. You can bring the truck down where I am.
Go ahead.
G31 to pumper 313. You can bring the truck down where I am.
Go ahead. 25 is talking to 313 on time. Sorry, I was up on the radio. Can you bring the truck forward down to where I am? Pump 312, this is Captain. This is Pump 245, Captain. You're located.
This is 312, Captain. Your best bet is to come in eastbound on Eglinton, Black Creek Drive.
Pump 312, Captain. We're at Yor and Keel at this point.
234, Pumper 315, Captain. What's your location? We're looking at driving at the west end of the Roger. Just stay with us, though. 121, Captain. This is 343, Cap. 121, go. Yeah, 121. We're coming to relieve you. 121 is all.
C31 to 831. Tommy.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tommy, I've got pumper 245 here. Do we have a crew that's been here for a long time that needs to be replaced?
Crew 443.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? It was kind of muffled.
Replace pumper 443.
Roger, are they hooked to a hydrant or are they free?
They're not hooked up to a hydrant, but they're pretty much full.
Roger, that's four times, is that what you said? That's pumper, is that correct?
Command, go ahead.
Roger. Could we have a relief crew for 443 and for 143? They've been here since stuff. Roger.
Pump 443, Captain, this is 245, Cap. Pump 443, Captain, this is 245, Cap.
Go ahead, this is pump 443, Captain.
Pump 245 is to relieve you. What's your location? We're north of Eglinton at your.
Roger that. We're located right in front of the building on Eglinton on the Alpha side, just about dead center. We are supplying Aerial 426 with water.
We'll be there.
Roger that. 343 driver. 343 Cap. Yeah, Phil, stay by the truck. We're on our way back.
Command, Airlight 333, back.
10, Pump 123, Captain. Are you on the Bravo side by the Civic Center?
That's affirmative.
Car 44 fit. Chief 34, what is your location? Chief 34, this is Chief 44 fit. What is your location?
Eglinton Command, Chief 42. Eglinton Command, this is Chief 42. We have buffer 443 down to quarter tank on the Alpha side.
Commanding, go. Mechanical fuel, this is Chief 44. Mechanical.
I go for mechanical.
Yeah, they're looking for fuel on the Alpha.
Roger, I'm on my way. I'm on the opposite side now.
343 Captain, pump 121 Captain. 121 Captain, 343 Captain, go ahead. We are to take your truck back to our station. We're just going to switch. No need to bring it over. We'll come around. We're already on our way around. We'll come around on you to do either. Rescue 331, this is Area 133.
Go ahead.
Yes, we're trying to hook up a monitor to our aerial. Could you give me more pressure?
See what we can do.
Okay, try.
Fire. We're clear on Rescue 420.
Rescue 341, this is Area 133. We're good where we are.
Roger. We're Aerial 345.
Go ahead. Yeah, good to come down. If you want to come up. Where about, sir?
Aerial 312.
Aerial 312 is on Castle Field in Caledonia at this time.
Aerial 446, yes, it's Aerial 446. Pedestal. Do you think we should shut that phone down? I don't think it's effective right now.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 434 is on air in district.
Command, this is pump 443. 245 is taken over pump 443.
Factor 214, copy that. 245 are leaving 44.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 411, arrive 40 Hasbrook Drive, ambulance 835 on scene.
Roger, 835.
Eglinton Command, this is Area 133.
Yeah, this command, go Area 133.
We're just below quarter rate. We're going to need fuel soon.
Command copies that.
Rescue 341, this is pump 123, Captain. What's your location and your assignment? Rescue 341, we're relay pumping into Aerial 133, and we're in front of 19 Chotui at a hydrant. Have you your truck? That's affirmative. Our truck is pumping.
Pump 422 to Rescue 345. Do you need us to shut down at this
Aerial 341, pump 120. Go ahead, pump 123. We're going to come over and replace you guys. Thank you.
Pump 422 to
Are you calling Rescue 341?
Negative 442, calling 3. Yeah, for this 442, do you want the relay shut down for now while the tower's down?
Roger that.
Right, you're shutting it down now.
Are you calling Rescue 341?
Negative 442, calling 3. Yeah, for this 442, do you want the relay shut down for now while the tower's down?
Roger that.
Right, you're shutting it down now.
Pump 145, it's Aerial 426. You can shut down the foam at this time. It's not that effective. We've got holes in the roof now. We can't make a blank.
Roger, pump 145, shutting the phone down momentarily.
Rescue 425 is moved.
Roger, Rescue 425.
Toronto Fire, this is Red.
Go ahead.
Do we have embers responding? We have a light odor of natural gas.
They weren't responding as of yet, but I can get them started now.
Rescue 345, Toronto Fire. You can clear
all the apparatus and blue are clear.
31. Chief 31, E31. Chief 31 to aid 31. Tommy Donovan. Chief 31 to aid 31.
Good.
Yeah, I got Rescue 234 coming in. Do you have anybody for them to relieve?
Yeah, I will place them to Rescue 3.
Rescue 224, Captain. Did you get
leaving, was it 3:45 at 9 for Three?
Command, sorry, sir. Command, the Delta Sector roof. We have another crew up here, and just note the conditions have not changed since my last report. We still have fire in the core center of the building underneath the flat roof. Delta Sector is aerial 426. They have a line that's midpoint that's overshooting the whole building and coming into Alpha Sector. Could you check that water, please? Roger. Aerial 426 to aerial 341. Can you point your nozzles down?
See the flashing lights? And actually, there's two bumpers in front of you right now. If you don't mind, we can maybe move both of them down here as well. They're unattended right now.
Air 331, Captain, go. Hey, Cap. You guys still on scene? We've got one of your masks over here on Tower 333.
So, need all down there.
Roger, we got an updated address, but it's the intersection of North Queen Street and the East Mall. The patient was walking west on North Queen, and the caller will flag you down, but they're standing in front of the ozone. That's the ozone.
Roger, so that's going to be east of the East Mall on the north side. Ambulance are pulling a U-turn.
Yes, we've released pumper 130, pumper 143, and they have their pit passes. Can you actually, can one of you bring your pit passes to the board? Say again? Can you bring your pit passes up to the board? That's affirmative, and also we are, our line is connected to pumper 132. You're on pump 132. That'll be your
Squad 445, this is Command.
This is Squad 445, go ahead, Command.
What is your location and task?
We are currently Delta Roof Sector Officer, and we're applying water to the roof.
Roger that.
Airline 333, Captain. Tower 333, Captain. Do you have the tower SCBA with you?
Chief 31 to aerial 331, Cap.
Aerial 331, go ahead.
12 is here to relieve you. What's your location?
Yeah, Roger. Are you north of Eglinton or south? We're at Yore.
Can you repeat that? Your location is where?
We are north of Eglinton at Yore and Tuatui.
Okay, if you start walking up along the curve there of Yore, the aerial's up on the top of the curve here.
Roger.
Airline 333, what?
341, you're overshooting the building. 341, you're overshooting.
442, this is Rescue 345.
Go ahead. Rob? Middle aerial in the rear of the building. Middle aerial in the rear of the building. You're overshooting the building completely.
Aerial 133. Aerial 133. You're overshooting the building.
Aerial 133, go ahead.
You are overshooting the building.
442 to 345, you've got water.
Tower 333, do you need water now?
Aerial 341, this is Delta Roof Sector. Can you raise your stream about 20 degrees?
Toronto Fire, pumper 221 is in 443's running area. That's off.
This is Squad 445 Roof Sector. Aerial 312.
Aerial 312 is going to relieve Aerial 331. We're just waiting for them to walk up your to meet us at the aerial.
Roof sector, aerial 345. Were you trying to get hold of me?
Roof sector, I was trying to get hold of 341. They got a guy coming up to the tip to adjust the stream. That's okay.
Roger.
Aerial 312 Captain, this is Aerial 331 Captain. We'll come to you. What?
Captain Eglinton Command.
Squad 445, Captain, go ahead.
Come down to ground level and liaison with Pumper 111 Captain and give him an update.
That's affirmative. Eglinton Command, this is Squad 445. Can you please send me through to the roof? Delta side.
Aerial 312 Captain. Aerial 331 Captain. What is your look?
5 arrived at 9 Lester Avenue.
Sorry, the address is 9 Richardson Avenue.
That's my apologies, 9 Richardson. Toronto Fire Car 34 is arrived.
111 Captain, this is Squad 445.
And we're just trying to get the wind and speed and direct.
Roof sector.
Aerial 441, respond person unconscious, 19 Bergamot Avenue, unit number 1. That's just west of Islington, north of Rexdale. It'll be on West Tap. No, 441. Wow. You're looking for a 62-year-old female who fell and 5 Toronto Fire.
That's 45 here, go ahead.
The winds are from the southwest at 15 kilometers an hour. That's 5 kilometers.
Toronto Fire, pump 4.
Go ahead, squad. This is Chief 44.
I've been asked to come down and have a chat with 111. I'm going to need another crew up to the roof in order for us to leave. We're par 8 up here, us and 450.
So just to confirm, you need 8 firefighters, or are you coming down?
We need 1 crew of 4 to the roof. So Squad 445 can come down.
Right.
Squad 445, Captain, go ahead.
I believe the plan is you're going to be replaced with pump 111.
Roger that, and they're making their way up to the roof. Roger that, Squad 445 is transferring Delta side roof command to upper 415, Captain.
Are there any empty trucks?
Sorry, Tommy, can you repeat that? And that's affirmative. We have at least 3 that I can see right on your.
Aerial 341, firefighter on the end of the ladder. Mark, they're going to shut you down for a few minutes because we have to switch over to water. So the relay pumps have to shut down, okay?
Sure. Clinton Command, this is Rescue 341 Cap.
Unit number 1, we have paramedics on scene.
Roger.
Eglinton Command, Rescue 341 Captain.
45 Captain, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire.
Your crew switch over to West Tac 1 for the addition of this.
Squad 445 to 111, Captain, what's your location?
Command, this is 0312. We're replacing the crew on aerial 345. We're part 3.
Dr. Coffee.
Fire. Pumper 221 is at station 44021.
Aerial 312 Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire.
I want to confirm, you guys are relieving the crew of Aerial 331, correct?
Correct. There's a little mix-up. Aerial crew 331 left, but Rescue 115 is on aerial 345.
Roger.
Area 415, Captain, this is Chief 44. What's your look?
Area 415, we're center of the hub back in the Delta side, I believe it is. North side.
Roger, the Delta side? On the roof, correct?
We're on aerial 421. 421.
Pump 135 crew, this is Pump 135 Cap. Pump 135 crew, Pump 135 Cap. 35 crew, this is Pump 135 Cap. Pump 135 crew, Pump 135 Cap.
Rescue 413, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire, Rescue 413.
413, these intersections meet at 2 different points. We're not sure exactly which one it is at this point in time, and we're trying to get a make and model of a car. You're looking for a 50-year-old male who's inside a vehicle, slumped over. It's been like this for about 10 minutes, according to the caller who's calling from her home.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 413 is located this vehicle. The male is slumped over his wheels. He's just waking up now. We'll update what we're on.
Roger, Rescue 413, and I'm assuming it's the intersection closer to John Garland?
That's affirmative.
Right.
Yeah, roger that. Yeah, be advised that
Rescue 115 is going to continue to man this existing aerial. I believe aerial 321 is now going to be manning 423. Toronto Fire Rescue 413, do you notify?
Wilco, switch your radio over to TAC 1.
Toronto Fire Rescue 413.
Rescue 413, Captain. Police have
Mechanical van is the chief of
Red 413, Captain. The vehicle on.
Rescue 115, Captain. Yeah, be advised that we are going to continue manning aerial 345.
Spark copies, Captain.
Fire Rescue
2413, Captain. Police have been updated, but they're not yet en route.
The vehicle is directly on Nova Road here.
Roger, can you give me a late marker, please? Make and model.
Plate number Alpha Sierra Bravo Romeo.
Right.
I've got 2 trucks sitting empty. One of them is being taken back by another crew, so that's all I have here. If you have a list of the trucks that need to be relieved, give me a list and I'll call the board.
Toronto Fire, pump 430. Toronto Fire. This is pump 442 crew riding in 433. Do you still have us designated as a support truck?
It's affirmative that I will remove you from this call. Thank you. I have a 330, pump 445, aerial 433, and car 34 respond for a gas leak. 1191 Eglinton Avenue, 1191 Islington Avenue, 1191 Islington, south of Bloor, on West Tac 2. Right.
Block 445.
34, Toronto Fire.
Car 34, go ahead, Toronto Fire.
Islington Avenue.
That's affirmative, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, this is 324. 324, go.
Chief 1, Chief 11.
Go ahead, Glenn.
Yeah, Chief, I just called communications. They're going to send us 3 aerial crews. Still got 3 aerial crews on scene. Have not been released.
Roger, you've already been speaking in communication, correct?
Toronto Fire and pump 445 on scene, 1191 Islington Avenue. Pump 445, that's okay. Right.
Computer 10. Computer on Toronto. Need to be replaced here. Do you have a list of them?
We're just working on it now, Chief. As soon as we can, we'll get it to you.
Roger. Also, if you can identify any of the trucks that have been here for an extended period of time, that would be great.
Right. 433, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, go ahead.
Piece of equipment, yep.
That's negative. We don't have multi-gas detector on board.
4 Toronto. Do you have I'm assuming you have a gas detector.
Permit. I assume that. Oh, I have one. Aerial 433 update.
Toronto Fire Pump 445. Which truck is it that's coming in with the gas?
Rescue 413, Captain, stand by. 32, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire.
And pump 324 and aerial 433, you're free to clear. Captain, go ahead.
Give me the correct address. Get away, gas. Aerial 43, this is Charlie. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, our truck's empty. I don't push it anymore. We're gonna shut it down.
Toronto Fire Rescue 4. Update on an ETA for Emirates.
Rescue 421, according to the original ETA, which for the most part they're fairly accurate in that, it should be about 50.
1-5, copy that.
Rescue 421, can yourself and your crew switch over to West Tac 1 for the duration?
Rescue 341.
Aerial 133, this is Rescue 341. You get your driver to coordinate with my driver, we'll start shutdown procedure.
Okay, you can start shutting down. We've just lowered the RPM.
Roger.
Mechanical van 40, this is Chief 11. Alpha Sector, this is Chief 11.
Eglinton Command, this is Airlight 111.
Alpha Sector here, go ahead, 11.
Alpha, do you have a mechanic, refueling mechanic on that side?
Affirmative.
Toronto Fire, Airlight 111. We're clearing this call when we get to 112 to get the boss.
Aerial 133, this is Rescue 341. You can drop the pressure further.
Roger that.
What's your map?
Yeah, we're on idle, so we're good here.
Roger, Aerial 133, Rescue 341, Captain. We are at idle.
Any mechanic on scene, this is Chief 11.
Go ahead, Chief 11.
We need a aerial 153 field up on the Charlie line. We've had to shut down. They're out of fuel.
Roger. 31, go ahead.
Command, pump 111, cap.
Sorry, my shorthand is really long. You can start again. Aerial
321, aerial 226, aerial 4.
226 to 411. Thank you very much. Also, can you tell me which aerials they're relieving?
The aerials, we figured out that you guys would assign to it.
Thank you.
Roger.
To aid 31. G31 to aid 31. Tommy.
Sean, fire.
5 Captain has 332. You're free to clear.
G31 to aerial. Sorry. G31 to aid 31. G31 to aid 31. Tommy Donovan. Yeah, Tommy, we've got 3 aerials incoming. We have aerials that could go. I believe that aerial 423 and aerial 133 to the aerial. Roger. Sorry, what was the second one you mentioned?
Roger, one left. There's a flat roof burning hard. Well, we can see it from the Delta up on the roof here, but it's fake. Are any of the aerial? Yep. We're 65 up.
Go ahead.
Which chief would like to release?
Chief 11 here, go. Either,
Or vice player.
Command, copy. I'll call you on your cell.
Fire, this is 143 Captain.
Okay.
Be advised that we have just switched over with 143. 143 is now rescue 115, and we are assuming the truck Alpha 143 still on scene.
Cap, can you say that first part again? We got rescue 115 spanning 143. What was the first part of it?
Yeah, this is 143 Captain. We have just switched over our truck to 143. They're taking our truck, Rescue 115, but we are assuming 143, and 143 is assuming 115.
Both trucks and crews still remaining on scene.
143 is remaining on scene. 115 is being relieved. They are returning to station 143 with 115.
Remember, John.
Come on now.
Toronto Fire Car 32 on scene, England 10.
Rescue 413, Captain, Toronto Fire. For a second, I'm going to send a call. 44. They're not yet en route. I just called them to find out. And at the end of the day, we can't move the car, so we're going to have to remain there.
Roger. That was our...
Right.
Yeah, I'm just a little over 10 minutes out. Who am I relieving down there?
You're going to relieve car 14. Car 14, Alpha Sector.
Toronto Fire. Rescue 426 arrived, 20 left ledge. 413.
What?
Camp, we just got an update from police. It says fire can move the vehicle if it's in the way.
Move it and clear. Roger, the cars can get...
Toronto Fire says rescue 426, ambulance 891 on it.
Aerial 133, 341, go ahead.
We're going to start up again. So if you want to start, we can start.
Roger. Aerial 133, this is Rescue 341. We're going to open the supply line, and we'll let you know when we start increasing pressure.
Aerial 133, Roger.
Fire.
Roger, Rescue 426.
Aerial 133, this is Rescue 331. You've got EPA right now. Let us know when you'd like us to increase.
Rescue 341, this is Area 133. We're all good.
Roger.
Roger, Rescue 435.
Rescue 420. Go. Yeah. Toronto Fire.
Roger, Rescue 4.
Toronto Fire. Rescue 426, Roger, 1989.
Yep. Portland, Staffing, we have EMS
826, Toronto. Aerial 312. Aerial 312. Aerial 312.
Command, and this is Rescue 341 and 341. Do you have a command driver there on a hand line?
I do, yes.
We're going to need him back at the command vehicle, or at least somebody else to sub it.
Aerial 312.
On the Chief 11. 31 here, go. Chief, are you clearing? As soon as those 3 aerials get here, then I will do that. We're on my way back to meet him in the car. You can try to get him on strategic 1.
Command, hi.
Roger. He was gonna drop his pack off at the house.
Roger that. Fit 31, Fit 31, Mrs. Chief Elect. Fit 31.
His pack off at the house.
Roger that. Fit 31, Fit 31, Mrs. Chief Elect. Fit 31, Mrs. Chief Elect. Hey, to the command deal. 42. This is Rescue 345. You can shut that supply line down for a minute. Roger that. We'll shut down the relay.
Toronto Fire, Eglinton Command.
Go ahead.
Toronto Fire, Chief 40 is going to be transferring command to Chief 10.
Chief 40 transfer command to Chief.
Command, this is Tower 333. Toronto Fire, Tower 333. Can you advise if the mechanic is still on scene?
Roger, mechanics are still on.
And Mario is on Tower 333. When you have a moment, Chief for Tower 333.
345, Captain. Chief 40D.
This is Rescue 345. Are you trying to reach us?
Part 3 on that truck, is that correct? Once you're relieved from the fire, your extra firefighter will be at Station 425 waiting you.
Command, this is Delta Sector Officer Man. Delta Sector.
Strategic Channel 1 rather than the Tug Channel.
Chief 10, this is Chief 11.
We want to aerial 320. Yeah, can you give me an ETA for your arrival here, please?
We are at Lawrence and Keel.
Thank you. Chief 31 to aerial 226. Yes, just wondering what your ETA is as well.
Yeah, we're just south of Chief 31 to aerial 133, Cap.
Area 133, go ahead.
Your relief is about 5 or 10 minutes away. Do you want me to send it down to where you are? The rear of the building, is that correct?
That's correct.
Chief 31 to aerial 115, Cap. Chief 31 to aerial 345, Cap.
Chief, this is Rescue 115 crew. Go ahead with your message. I'll relay.
Roger, you're manning area 345, is that correct?
That's correct.
Roger, you're only 5 or 10 minutes away. Do you want me to send them down to where you are?
Let me check with the mechanic. Get right back to you, Chief.
Toronto Fire. 226 arrived.
Roger, 226.
Just north.
Roger.
Rescue 115 Captain and 115 crew. Yeah, Captain, you could try to get with you. Our relief is about 5 to 10 minutes away. Do you want the relief crew to meet us at Air 345? You're going to be Rescue 115 crew?
Chief 31 to Rescue 115, Captain. You're going to be area 31.
Toronto Fire, 40.
Roger, Chief 40.
Base officer, aerial 320.
Roger, can you grab your crew and your gear and come forward?
Roger.
Chief 31 to Rescue 115, Captain. Your relief is on scene. It's aerial 321. I am getting him to come forward. What's your exact location?
We are at Aerial 345, which is right dead center on the Alpha side.
Roger, so you're on the Eglinton side, is that correct?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Just confirming you're on the Eglinton side?
That's affirmative.
Roger, this should be there in 5 minutes or so.
Roger. Aerial 446, Captain. Aerial 411, Captain.
We're used to relieve Rescue 115. They're just to the east of us.
Yeah, we're going to find out the chief over here.
Toronto Fire, car 42. Can you tell me what?
Showing as Chief State 42.
Thanks, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, aerial 423 crew on 411 aerial. We're proceeding back to station 423. We'll be out of service until we clean up. We'll call you when we're ready to go.
Aerial 411.
115 Captain, 115 crew. Yeah, Cap, our relief is here.
On the way over.
426. Chief 1 is clearing England. Roger, Chief 1.
Chief 31 to Toronto Fire.
31, go ahead.
Clearing, so we're going to shut down Strategic 1.
Roger, shutting down Strategic.
Rescue 426, Captain. We have no signs on the Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta.
Home 331.
Squad 331 on scene.
Rescue 426, Captain. Most detectors are activated on the second floor. I'm going to hold all apparatus so we can check them.
Roger, 426 Captain, holding all apparatus while
Control Oregon down.
Rescue 426 Captain, all under control. One truck situation on down. Everyone up.
From 422, head into bearing
yards for fuel.
Roger, 1420.
We'll be out of zone, out of district.
Roger.
Toronto Fire Chief.
Go ahead.
You have an Air Lake respond here. I need it half empty. They need to pick up several empty bottles and exchange out some bottles with Air Lake.
We'll go.
Toronto Fire 243.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in the pump crew to relieve pumper 4.
Aerial 426 to pump 145. Start introducing the foam again. We're over on the new section of the roof. I'll try to blanket it.
Aerial 426 to pump 145.
That's affirmative 145. We've got on the new section of roof, and we'll start blanketing with foam again.
We'll go. Foam's on its way.
442, this is rescue 345. Are you still on the hydrant?
Affirmative. We already want to power it up. Mark. On its way. 321 captain to command. 321 captain to command. Aerial 321 captain to Eglinton command.
Chief 43 Toronto Fire. Chief 43 Toronto Fire.
Chief 43, go ahead.
Your relief pumper will be pumper 221. They're responding from station 4.
Roger, pump.
And the air lights on their way. Have it.
Roger.
Aerial 321 captain to Eglinton command. Where would you like us, and who would you like us?
The call. We are heading back to station 133, and we'll be out of service till further notice.
Right.
Man, this is Aerial 133. Just an update from up through the top of the roof again. Man, did you copy that one?
Man, Toronto Fire. Chief 40 Toronto Fire. Man, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire.
Just confirming you copied that message. Flame through the roof again.
Toronto Fire's command with the crew is reporting.
And I'm up on air planes are coming through on the Alpha Delta corner where all the air.
Roger that. Is there coverage there?
Room where they're all hit.
Roger.
146 Alpha sector. Yeah, we are giving it a good knock, but solar panels are protecting the fire for the heat.
Command, pump 111, Captain. Roof sec. Go ahead, pump 11, Captain.
Yeah, the section we're talking about still on fire is a flat roof section in the middle of the building. It's been burning like this for hours. Aerial 321 captain to Aerial 321 driver. Aerial 321 captain to Aerial 321 driver.
Toronto Fire, Aerial 421 on scene.
We EMS 895.
431 captain, this is Rescue 115 captain. Tower 114, pumper 415. Tower 14, go ahead. Tower 114, pump 415 has a line into the left side of your truck. I believe the valve is still open. Can you close that valve for that intake so we can let the pressure?
Are you talking line coming off the bucket?
Negative. You have two hydrants, I believe, Keel Street, and if you follow the line that goes eastbound on Eglinton, that one needs to be shut down. I think you're back.
Roger. You can shut down that line right now?
Roger that. Shutting it down from 26 to 145. What percentage do you have there? If you can bump it up 1%, that'd be great. 431 captain, this is 115 cap.
Platform 432 at steam 450 Evans, storm back with 0.
Rescue 434 arrived at 450 on Evans around 5.
44 here, go.
Chief, you want me to?
Platform 432 Toronto Fire.
432, staff on site reported a broken water.
Toronto Fire, Chief Survey.
44. That report of the broken pipe was called in from someone on the site.
That's affirmative, Chief. Someone on one of the staff members on site.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, I can get Wayne to give me a call on my cell. It's directed to Chief 23's line. I'm up on the roof.
Local platform, one truck situation, 450 Evans.
Oh, you're good, Mike. You're right.
Aerial 433, Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire, go ahead.
And down, platform cap.
Toronto Fire, pump 422 in district.
For 422, Captain, Chief 4.
Chief.
Yeah, Cap, regarding firefighter on your truck, do I have to facilitate a movement of a body deviation, or will they be okay?
He's going to provide his own truck, Chief.
No, I understand that with regard to Chris.
He's driving personal vehicle.
All right, give me a call landline, please, if you're available.
I'll be back in the station in 2 minutes, Chief.
Right. Parker, Chief 43.
Go ahead.
Do we have a crew from East Command come for relief here and have them report to the command?
Right. Just a pump crew?
That'll be fine.
43, Toronto Fire. Chief 43, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire.
You have pumper 222 in town. 43, Toronto Fire. Chief 43, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead, Toronto Fire.
You have pumper 222 in town.
Toronto Fire. Aerial 325 arrived 105 West Lot.
Roger, you look for a 74 to 79.
Airlight 333, Toronto Fire.
Airlight 333, go.
Can you give station 331 a call, the aerial cap?
Roger. Ambulance 88.
Toronto Fire, this is 431.
Go ahead.
Yes, be advised that 431 is manned by Rescue 115's crew. We are proceeding to station 143 to exchange vehicles as Rescue 115 truck is at that halt.
Roger. And then you're going to be leaving 431 and 43?
That's affirmative.
Go ahead, Billy.
For 442, can you release some of the Sherman line and aerial has to drive on, correct?
Billy, we're just going to reload fuel, coming back.
After that, we'll relieve the price. Loosen the
Pumper 221 captain to Pumper 415 captain.
415, go ahead.
All right, Captain. Where's your location right now? We're here. You can,
Right on the intersection of Fuel and Eglinton. You can park in that area. We have no stop.
Right. Pump 431 with 115 crew. Are you giving us a call?
No, I hadn't got the unavailable through in time. You can disregard that. Go. I have confirmed your trucks at 143 and their crew will man 431.
Roger, thank you very much. Toronto Fire. Airlight 421 is clear of your memorial. We're going to Castle Field for fuel.
Airlight 4.
Command, pump 111, Captain.
222.
We're responding to Eglinton for fire watch. Are we going right to the scene or to base sector?
222, you're going to go to base. Respond on west, strategic.
Right.
5.432. So the tech comes in, and they're going to call you at probably at bypass and put them back in order, and you can call back. Fire watch.
Roger, that's great, Pop.
And we left immediate action. Pump 450.
Pump 4.
We make contact with pump.
Right here, quick.
Right. Toronto Fire, this is pump 415.
Go ahead.
We've been cleared of Eglinton Ave. We're at a district heading back to 415, I assume. Let you know when we're back in our area.
Are you unavailable for the time being?
Negative, we can remain available.
Toronto Fire. Could I have another pump crew, please, for relief for pumper or rescue 4. And Toronto Fire, if you can start picking.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 435 has gained entry into Unit 100. We'll give you an update as soon as we can.
Yeah. Toronto Fire, this is Rescue 441.
Go ahead.
441 will be on the air and our.
Roger.
Toronto Fire, this is Rescue 435. You can downgrade this to a one-truck situation, please.
Rescue 435, Toronto Fire copies. You gotta switch over to north. North then.
Oh, geez.
Previous captain calling in command.
43 is Toronto Fire. That was pumper 221 on scene requesting an assign.
Right.
Command, this is Tower 114. Command, this is Tower 114. Pump 111. Captain, this is Tower.
Tower 114. Command, go ahead.
We're just going to activate you guys. We'll need lights up on the roof soon. We can activate our generator, bring power to the tip. So we're going to have one of us have to climb into the bucket from the roof to activate the switch.
Are you requesting the generator be activated on the truck?
We can activate the generator, but if you want lights up on the roof, we can provide some lighting up there, but we'll need one of us to go into the building and gain access to the basket from the roof to activate the power switch.
Tower 117, Captain. We have a firefighter who can act the generator to turn on the light.
Roger.
Command, is that firefighter going to the roof to activate the tip power? We can activate it from the truck, but we need it activated from the basket itself.
Sorry. 114, Captain. Say again.
Command, we have the generator activated, but to get the halogen lights activator focused on the scene, we need someone in the basket to actually aim the light. So that's our request to give you one is someone into the bucket.
That's affirmative.
Tower 114, call.
Tower 114, Captain. We're sending Bruce Watson from the command vehicle here. He'll go up in the bucket.
Roger.
Aerial 415, Captain, Chief 40. Counterpart, Chief 40, 415. Are they on air and just...
There and Steve.
Thanks.
Steve Control, fire.
Go ahead.
So your aerial 415 is currently being flushed by 421, so they're in station 421. I last stretched aerial 415 crew was at the fire on aerial 421.
Roger, thanks, and just for Phil.
442, this is 45. Can you charge supply line? Coming now. 345, we're losing pressure. Give us a second. 442 to 345. That stream's going right over the building. I'll let them know.
Toronto Fire Aerial 433 arrived at 179 Berry Road.
Toronto Air Rescue 441 is back in station 441.
Roger, Rescue 441.
Toronto Fire 222 is in base sector.
Number 85616.
415 on the air, along with Rescue 412, Rescue 413, Rescue 441, Aerial 441, and Car 41. Respond 84 Hallrick Drive. That's number 84 Hallrick Drive. It's east of the 427, north of Rexdale. Reports of a kitchen fire. It'll be on West Tack.
Toronto Fire 114 responding. 84 Hallrick.
Correct. Pump 135 crew. Pump 135. Your location. Could you repeat? That's where we are right now. Is that correct? That's correct. I just stepped out to go to the bathroom.
Toronto Fire Rescue 412 has arrived. 84 two-story residential. No signs. Occupants are outside. Will advise. Well.
Toronto Fire 415 arrived. Be moving forward. R3.
Rescue 412.
54432. Paramedics to provide.
412 Captain, confirm on the school.
Toronto Fire copies. Captain, all around street clear.
Mechanical Tower 114 operator. Tower 1. Can you get that basket off the railing there? Just make sure it's not touching. Thank you, Tower 114.
Toronto Fire, be advised, this is unit number 71.
Roger, Rescue 435, switch over unit north. Toronto Fire, Rescue 426, we have an elevator attack on the scene. Roger, Rescue, we can clear the squad. Stand by. Toronto Fire, Rescue 426, you can clear the squad. 31 on scene. Rescue, they're just close.
Pump 142 to West Command, you have a fresh crew on pump
135. Pump 121, we're just going to shut you down for about 5 minutes and then we'll reboot you. To 341 area. Okay, we're going to shut down the pump over here. If you would mind shutting your water down first. Good to shut it down now.
Whoever shut the hydrant off, just shut the water off at 142.
For 222. Go ahead, please. We're clear of this call. We're heading to station 142 to switch our truck over with them. Right.
432 drive.
Driver, go ahead.
We're coming up with get the blow cutters off. You're going to cut the blocks off on the stage down here to get it.
Roger.
Pump 142 to Eglinton Command.
Pump 142's command, go ahead.
Somebody's cut off our water supply. We were supplying an aerial here with full.
Yeah, are you on 21?
We're on 142, pumping to, we're pumping to aerial 421.
Okay, stand by. I had pump 221 changing out with 135. So that area was going to be shut down, but I'll try.
Shut down for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes max. We're doing the changeover now.
Right.
140.
Command, this is 221. Yeah, the changeover's happening now. I believe this one hydrant, I believe it's feeding a pumper, which is going to one of the aerials, and I believe another suction line is going straight to 142. That's affirmative.
Fire pump 445. I see in the note here we're to have police attend all calls. Is this they're about to be notified as the person calling is the person in the area. Roger that. Roger.
345 crew on aerial 321. You are overspreading the building.
John, please.
Eglinton Command, Toronto Fire.
Go ahead.
I have the representative from the Ministry of Environment on the line. Can I put it through to one of the phones there?
Call chief line. Sorry, yeah. 221 to aerial 142. Are you getting water again? Roger. Upper 221 to 121. We'll increase the pressure to you to feed that other aerial.
21 cap.
Roger.
Command, this is 121 cap.
This command, go ahead.
Yeah, Command, we're on the roof here with the 260. Up to the roof.
Yeah, stand by.
341, Captain, this is aerial 133.
S221, go ahead.
321, if you're feeding 133, you can shut her down.
341, we are currently feeding 133.
This is Captain 133, 321, you can shut down and stop feeding this area. Correction, 341, this is Captain 133, can you shut down?
Roger. Can you reduce your pressure about 200 or 300 kPa and let me know when that's done?
Well, go 31, Captain, we've reduced the pressure here, aerial.
Roger, you can stay down to idle now. Aerial 133, this is Rescue 341. We're going to shut your supply line down now. Aerial 133, this is Rescue 341. We're going to shut your supply line down now.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 441 will be on the air. Just go yards for fuel, the first one area.
Toronto Fire, pump 422. Going to call 420 pick up equipment.
Go ahead, pump 142.
Got approximately an hour full.
Roger that. When foams are at out, it's going to use a lot.
Right.
Well, anyway, I think this is
Go ahead.
Rescue 341 freed up to relieve you. What's your OT?
Steve, we're on the east side by aerial 341. Doorway there with the ramp and
341 over to.
Roger.
So far, Pat Cosman will be returning some personnel to Station 114, and then we're returning to 111. We're going to be out of service for a while. Aerial 1, pump 121 driver. Pump 121 captain, pump 121 driver.
Go ahead, driver. 141 driver.
Just a heads up, we only have about a minute left worth of foam, and then we're out entirely. Welcome.
Pumper.
Chief 10 from Tower 114 cap. I'm just is the roadway open north to go past this? There's several cars going through here. I just wondered maybe if pylons got moved or is it open?
Try to find it.
For all safe view, we're just gonna close it. That was a near miss for us, so we're just gonna close it.
Roger that.
Man, is there an airline scene still?
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I believe it's Chatui, east of the
Houston EMS already on scene.
Q440 command, can you come to the command post and have a word?
Right. Aerial,
Fire 445 has been cleared by EMS police.
430.
Go ahead, 431, Captain.
You guys, come back to the entry door. 430.
Go ahead, 431, Captain.
You guys, come back to the entry door.
Roger, you want us to come back to where you are?
You're so pumped. Get, the other two guys back. They're just tearing down here for this spot.
Roger.
West Command, this is Aerial,
Aerial 133. Aerial 133, go ahead.
do you know mechanics?
So do you want me to?
The 442 is Rescue 45. Can you tell that supply line again, please? Aerial 321 up to command.
Go ahead, Aerial 321, Captain.
Chief, it noticed that the we're going to bleed off some natural gas here and shut our truck bleeding down.
Right.
Toronto Fire Pump 433 on scene, 17 William Street. Arriving at the same time as EMS 870.
Toronto Fire.
Roger, Captain. Eglinton Avenue. Turning back to
Toronto Fire. Aerial 133.
Aerial 133, got it.
We're going to be clear from this scene soon, and we're taking Aerial 133 to their hall and picking up 226 truck. Can you mark us unavailable?
Rescue 345.
445.
That's no Command, this is Rescue 441.
Go ahead, Rescue 345.
Rescue 341 is currently on with 265.
Enbridge, where they've bled off some gas in the gas main. I just wondering, is there paint in the fire?
No, I'll let you.
Yeah.
Aerial 3 Red 130.
Availability 24.
Aerial 341 crew on the tip. Dustin, can you answer the intercom, please?
Aerial 133, we're proceeding to station 133.
Dustin, can you hear me on the radio? Tell us over the intercom if the fire has gotten less because the Enbridge guys lost some gas. Confirmed, you said it looks like it's slowing down. You can still see flame. Roger, thanks. Command Aerial 341. Did you copy that?
Fire pump 4, we have police on scene. No signs will be
Toronto Fire.
Toronto Fire 415, go ahead.
Just to advise, we got the lat long of this fake from police. We put it on the location if you guys need.
Toronto Fire Pump 415, can you repeat that message?
15, we put lat long of the caller into location.
Roger, thank you.
Toronto Fire's command. Can you have pump 132 crew return to the fire? I'm going to have them switch out their trucks with 426 Captain's command.
Pump 142, then?
Pump 426 Captain's command.
Pump 426,
Yeah, we're going to have pump 32 crew return, and you're going to switch out a truck. Negative 132.
Roger.
Aerial 226 truck. Aerial.
All right, you call here.
Negative. Looking for Aerial 226. Aerial 133 crew. Aerial.
Station 133. You cleared Eglinton. Proceeding to station 345.
Right.
That's negative. This is Aerial 226 crew.
I'm looking for Aerial 226.
423. Can you make Aerial 423 unavailable?
If the flame amount has gone, gas guys here asking me. Flame has not changed in the last update.
Search the area a little bit. They've cleared us. They're going to continue down the trail. We're returning to station 4.
Command, this is Rescue 340. Go ahead, Rescue 340. We're down off the roof just for a cylinder change.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 435 is our first run area.
Aerial 341 crew, this is Captain. Art, can you ask Dustin again if the foot level has gone down at all?
Also,
Aerial 341 crew, this is Captain. Art, can you ask Dustin again if the foot level has gone down at all?
also,
This is Dustin. The flames have not changed at all. If anything, they're still the same as before the gas got split.
It must be something that not over. It must be in the construction site.
Toronto Fire, Rescue 435 is back in station. We're going to need about 20 minutes for cleanup. We'll go.
and Dustin, do you want to switch us to there at the end of aerial 341?
Toronto Fire, aerial 411, proceeding to station 345, the switch truck.
Pump 426.
Aerial 411 will be off the air at station 345 for truck. Notify you for
Aerial 321, Captain. Command.
Go ahead, Jim.
Yeah, if you're not throwing water, you can break down. You and Rescue 345 with Crew 425 can break down.
Does that come Rescue 345 too? Do you need pressure relieved up?
Rescue 345, this is pump 442.
442, this is Rescue 355. We're breaking it up line now.
You'll need the pressure relieved here then?
We've already disconnected it.
Here. Command, this is 442.
Pump 442.
Are we in this pump here too, or are we saying connect?
Negative, you can break down the pump in pack up and clear.
Roger, are there any more bodies around? Well, that's eyeball we've got.
Stand by.
Is that stream okay where it is?
Can you know where that message came from? We're not sure which area.
2341, that's aerial 421. We're in the center of the building here. We're on the C section.
Aerial with the blue light?
Negative. The one with the white in the middle. Sorry, Charlie, it's the one with the blue light, right?
No, you need to direct your hose, your stream a bit higher and a bit to your left. Aerial 421, right there. Stop right there.
Roger.
Toronto Fire, aerial 423 is back in service. We're proceeding back to station 423.
Pumper 426 crew is with the proper truck. Pumper 426 crew is with the proper truck. We are now proceeding back to station 426 with radio unavailable. Toronto Fire, this is Rescue 345. We're heading back to station 345. We're going to pick up Rescue 425 and then take that back to 425 station.
Morning crew, 421 Cap.
Go ahead, Cap.
Straighten the stream out a bit and drop it down. Back to the right there. More to the right. Bring it up about 10 feet. That's fair. Just about 6 feet to the left. Yeah, nudge it down just a bit, Rob. Bring it back down straighter. Yeah, we've gone way too far left for some reason. Get back right. Yeah, right there's good. Right there. Command, this is aerial 421 Cap. Command 10, this is aerial 421 Cap. Toronto Fire, aerial 4.
Go ahead.
Toronto Fire, be advised, just up, they do have open flame on the roof once again.
Command, this is Chief 10. Yes, command, this is Chief 10. We've started the 2 from the front and also 132 captains front side officer.
Roger, pump